Welcome to Portman Ponderings. This week we're going to talk about gender and ponder the differences in the gender and what school reform can do to help bridge the differences between the gender gap in success in certain areas, particularly the STEM fields with science, technology, and math. We also need to consider, though, that the focus on the gender gap typically in public schools in the U.S. has been on the performance of girls and how the girls have not performed in particular areas in relation to boys. When we look at school reform and multicultural education, this is a group that has to be considered, particularly when you consider that we are experiencing some of the most horrendous crimes in public schools in the late 90s and early 2000s, and in relation to school shootings, which predominantly are male shooters. And there is a growing group of male advocates, boy advocates, looking at the demands of society and the social construction of aggression with males. So it's important for multicultural education to meet the needs of all students. That would include males. It would include females from various groups. We know that girls in the North outperform on achievement tests girls in the South, and in particular areas, and we'll talk about that as we go forward. I'd be curious to know if you have particular comments or discussion points that we need to address in relation to gender. Gender is something pretty much everyone has had to face at some time. Our society in the U.S. makes gender dichotomous between males and females, and we are getting into an ever-increasing acceptance of multiple genders than that. So I would really be interested in your comments related to how you see gender fitting into multicultural education and what the responsibilities are of multicultural educators and schools in general related to helping both girls and boys to be more successful in various areas. So this is Portman Ponderings. I'll see you next week.